Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for May 31st, 2018. For the final day of the month, we're going to have a warm front in the vicinity today. It's going to be aided northward by the remnants of what was once subtropical storm Alberto. That is now up in this region here in the northern Great Lakes. It's going to continue off into southeastern Canada, where eventually it will become absorbed by an upper level trough that will actually move into our area over the weekend. Not the remnants of Alberto, though. We're not dealing with that directly. This is just going to cause this warm front, which is going to be draped kind of like this over the region today, and it'll take it off to the north and east, but it's going to have trouble doing so initially because we have high pressure sitting over here in the Gulf of Maine, and it's going to have this kick out of here first, and before this front is able to come through. So expect some clouds this morning, some patchy areas of drizzle and fog, and we'll also have some maybe a few showers out here, especially out in central Pennsylvania. We see a few showers rotating through, just light stuff though. And then during the day today, or the afternoon, it should just remain cloudy for most areas before another round of showers and perhaps thunderstorms comes when this front actually starts moving and comes through later this evening and overnight. So that's the expected map for today. This is going to be a very busy go at it for the next week here as far as precipitation is concerned, and a lot of different systems that are going to be affecting us in different ways. So we'll just have to go through this day by day here. So there's a look at today, later today, and then this afternoon and evening we start getting an area of showers and thunderstorms. Now, one thing I have to say about this is with that front moving through, your precipitable water values are going to go up. So that's the amount of moisture in the atmosphere that is able to be tapped into so these showers just become rain, and some heavy rain producers could be in the mix of that. So they'll be doing that over the next couple of days. I think we'll be dealing with on Friday as well, with those high precipitable water values that are over 1.5 inches, maybe between 1.5 and 2 inches is the value, which is not how much rain's falling, but that's actually how much water content and moisture is available to be tapped into in the atmosphere. So very juicy atmosphere for these storms to pull from, and same thing with just even regular showers will become heavier because of that. So moving forward, I think this batch of showers comes through during the evening and overnight, and I'm going to show you that here on the NAM high-res feature simulator radar. This is actually starting off 8 o'clock in the morning. Again, a few showers out here in north central Pennsylvania, and maybe just some spotty drizzle elsewhere, along with areas of fog this morning. That's all going to live off to the north and east, and you can see that here. Again, mainly just cloudy during the afternoon for most areas. Could be some spotty showers later in the afternoon and evening. The NAM itself is not very enthused with these showers, though, so it might not be that big of a deal after all. The global models are the ones that are a little bit more enthused. Matter of fact, it's the same timestamp I was showing on that previous model. I had a lot of rain out in this area, and the NAM 3 kilometers not showing anything at all, or very little. So it's going to be a kind of a wait-and-see thing today to see how that develops. But we do have a few showers that are going to rotate through, at least through this evening and overnight. And then once we get into later in the overnight period, this kind of falls apart and just turns into just very isolated showers just through the overnight period. Then eventually we're going to go on a Friday, and we're going to have a cold front that's going to move toward the region and brings another area of scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially here in the afternoon. I think you're going to have the opportunity on Friday to start off with a little bit of clouds and fog in the morning, and then some breaks of sun late morning and afternoon. You might even, I don't want to say partly cloudy. I think you're going to get, we'll probably stay mostly cloudy here on Friday in most areas, but there could be enough sun breaking through to get these temperatures well up into the 80s, and with heat indices nearing 90 degrees, especially near the I-95 corridor. So I think the closer you are to I-95 and maybe points south and east, the better chance to see more sun. You're going to have clouds limiting that further northwest because you're going to have these storms moving in a little bit quicker. And so it could be a day that you're partly to mostly cloudy, we'll call it here for Friday. Not really too bad, maybe a break in between, another very, very warm and humid day. And then after that, we have the scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through. Global models are trying to fizzle this out, but again, the NAM is showing something different here. You see it has a actual line of storm moving eastward, and this is actually at 8 p.m. on Friday, so this comes in kind of late. By the time we get to 11, it gets to far eastern Pennsylvania, and then it kind of dissipates after that point. So we'll have to wait and see how this all transpires. This might be a case where the global models are kind of doom and gloom and showing the worst case scenario, and then we get in the shorter term, and the NAM comes in a range and says, it's not going to be that big of a deal. And I think this might be one of those cases, which is going to be good if you're sick of the rain. We're not going to be dealing with too much of it at once, even though those precipitable water values are so high. and have the opportunity to be tapped into a lot more. We'll see how that transpires over the next couple of days, but just understand that there's going to be opportunities for scattered thunderstorms later Friday and especially Friday evening with that cold front. Now, after that point, the models are showing the front not moving too far, and that an area of low pressure developing along that frontal boundary, bringing periods of showers here on Saturday. So Saturday is back to the idea of washout. Scattered showers throughout the day for most of the day, and that's for most of the area too. Before it would look like it was just from maybe Lancaster to Allentown and Newark and points south and east. Now it looks like further northwest is going to get into it as well, and that's because of this low pressure system sitting right here moving along that frontal boundary, and that's for the day on Saturday. Now Sunday does look a little bit better. Here's a look at Sunday and what it does, and you can see there is the opportunity for, while there is an opportunity for a passing shower or two, it's not an all-day washout by any means, and it looks like it's just going to be in these areas right in here. So that could be the saving grace for the Pocono race, which is right about here, and it's not showing anything right there now. So this is for the afternoon on Sunday with not really too much going on. If that is the case, you might be able to get the race in here on Sunday. So we'll see how that works out as well. It's going to work depending on track conditions and things like that. But Sunday doesn't look overall too bad compared to Saturday. It looks like the better of the 2 days. Okay, so just remaining cloudy, chance for a few showers, and that's going to be favoring the morning hours for that to occur. And then once you get past this point, we have a cold front that's going to finally move in association with this system right here, and that's going to come in late Sunday night and Monday morning. So more opportunity for morning showers here on Monday. And that front moves off to the north, and then we have a partly to mostly cloudy day here on Tuesday, okay? And then we have another little system dropping around. This is actually in association with an upper level low, and it's actually going to get cut off a little bit, it looks like, and will affect us in the Tuesday night and Wednesday time frame, it looks like, with some more scattered showers moving through. Again, it's showing some heavy rain with this. I'm really skeptical of anything showing very heavy rain right now, just because it seems like that the global models that we're showing you now that go out further than what the NAM does, which only goes to 84 hours in the future, these go a lot further. And they always show these big doom and gloom scenarios here as you go out farther in time. And then when we get closer, they don't seem to be as much. So we're just going to have to just follow that NAM, see what it does. And if it's not that big of a deal, like the NAM's showing here, like we really don't have too much going on today, maybe some scattered stuff early this morning, spotty drizzle, and then maybe a few showers later in the day instead of a big deluge like the global models were showing. And then the same thing here with Friday with this line of storms coming eastward. It's just one line late in the day, and that's it. So it's really not an all-day washout Friday either, and Friday doesn't look too bad after all. So we'll just have to wait and see how this plays out. So just stay with us. We'll give you the update information and adjust as needed over the weekend. But right now, the scattered showers looks like it's going to be concentrated on Saturday is the best deal. And then we'll look ahead again to next week to see what this does once that gets in a range. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for May 31st, 2018. Have a great Thursday.